In the eastern part of Africa, approximately 3,800 miles from the scorching heat of the Sahara, lies the cradle of mankind, Kenya. The geography of Kenya is just as diverse as its people, with an ocean and alkaline lakes, but also freshwater bodies, mountains and highlands, but also a trough of land that is the Great Rift Valley, rich arable soils, but also barren desert soils, thick indigenous forests, but also grasslands, fondly referred to as the savanna. And even further intriguing, nearly one half of the country is in the northern hemisphere, another half in the southern hemisphere, and a strip lies astride the equator. But the true sweetness of Kenya comes with meeting its people. Even though each community shows a totally different way of living, there is a good-natured, practical wisdom that comes with being Kenyan that is common to them all. From the sleepy coastal towns to the beautiful plantations upcountry, hospitality thrives among the folks, and simple courtesy is a pleasure to many. Just like they say, Hakuna Matata, meaning no problems. This, you could say, is derived from the rich culture of sharing and a heritage of peace, love and unity. With close to 50 communities and indigenous languages, Kenya is a melting pot of races and ethnicities, bringing about a rich blend of lifestyles. Standing out locally and internationally are the Maasai people, the ultimate face of Kenya. The Maasai culture has remained virtually pristine despite the erosion that comes with modernization. Among the Maasai, a man's wealth is not measured by the number of shares in the stock market, but rather by the size of his cattle stock. In fact, the simple living of the Maasai also shows in their habitation. They live in small huts called manyatas, made of sticks smeared with a mix of earth and cow dung. Not only do they look attractive in their splendor of their traditional attire, their songs are moving and their dances fun to watch. Kenya has 3 cities, namely Kisumu, Mombasa and Nairobi in ascending order of importance, and Nairobi being the capital. The name Nairobi comes from the Maasai phrase Enkare Nairobi, which translates to the place of cool waters. However, it is popularly known as the Green City in the Sun. Nairobi is now one of the most prominent cities in Africa politically and financially. Home to many companies and organizations, including the United Nations Environment Programme UNEP and the main coordinating and headquarters for the UN in Africa and Middle East, the United Nations office in Nairobi. Nairobi is established as a hub for business and culture. The Nairobi Stock Exchange, the NSE, is one of the largest in Africa and the second oldest exchange. It is ranked 4th in terms of trading volume and capable of making up to 10 million trades a day. Furthermore, the Globalization and World Cities Study Group and Network defines Nairobi as a prominent social center. At the heart of the capital stands the towering Kenyatta International Conference Center, the KICC, Africa's premier meeting venue. KICC, the only building in Eastern Africa with a helipad, was built shortly after the country attained her independence. It is a one-of-a-kind in the continent with a great architectural design and a world-class conference facility. Nairobi is also famed for being the only metropolis the world over with an adjacent game park, the Nairobi National Park, and recreational site with a man-made lake. To the west of the country is Lake Victoria, the largest freshwater lake in the continent and the second largest lake in the world. The lake is a source of livelihood up north in Egypt, being the source of the River Nile. This lake is shared by 3 African countries: Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Being the ultimate home of the safari, Kenya has an exceptional population of the Big Five, namely the lion, African buffalo, leopard, African elephant, and the black rhinoceros, besides other game like cheetah, jackal, bat-eared foxes, the common giraffe, Maasai giraffe, duicas, impalas, and a wide variety of birds. Kenya's tourism received a shot in the arm in November 2006 when a panel of experts and a major American television channel declared the annual wildebeest migration as one of the 7 new wonders of the world. Broadcasting live from the Maasai Mara to millions of American homes, the channel made the declaration during its breakfast show, Good Morning America. In the global athletic arena, Kenya is the country to beat in the category of long-distance running. The Rift Valley area has actually come to be known as the land of runners given the massive athletic talent from the region, including the legendary Paul Tergat, Kipchoge Keino, and the more recent multi-record breaking David Rudisha and Tegla Lorupe. Since time immemorial, our people have been our pride, and our talents taken us to heights of global glory. Every time the world joins us in singing our national anthem, we grow in unity and humility, knowing that we are one with them, because we believe there really exists something that's universally human.